We were founded in 1972. Billy Sapp founded the company, named it after his father, Emery. He grew the business, operated it from the 70s into the 80s and into the 90s with an important merger with 4M Bridge when Glenn Robertson partnered with Billy Sapp and then grew the company from there.
Well, I tell you, I'm one of the original guys. There's several more that have been here a little bit longer than me. We did have an original culture here that we all grew up around, and it was a lot of personal sacrifice in those days to build this company.
The merger with Billy Sapp and Glenn Robertson with 4M Bridge and Emery Sapp & Sons, that's really where the company took off. It went from just doing grading and paving to being a full turnkey service when we added the bridge side of the company. So now we can do just about everything.
So in 1999, he sold the company to the employees. We became the Employee Stock Ownership Program, or ESOP, and he made an important decision then that those who worked hard to provide for him, he decided to sell it to them. Billy saw the value of comprehensive services and compression of schedule to the benefit of these developers, and that's how he founded this company, and that DNA is still a part of our operations team today.
They're still like that today, a lot of them are, and that's why we are like we are, because of those guys. And that mindset that we got from Billy Sapp, which was pretty much get in here and go after it and we'll win. And it's happened, there's no doubt about it.
When Emery Sapp says that we're turnkey on a project, our goal is to self-perform as much of the work as possible.
All of the milling operations, all of the asphalt operations, base rock,
grading, utilities, concrete paving, asphalt paving, bridge. We look to own the entire project and not simply managing the construction that others would perform.
What differentiates ESS from other players in the industry is we have a lot of availability to approach projects different ways, whether it's fast track or design build. We have DOT experience, private development.
One of the biggest benefits to ESS is the diversity in the type of work and the locations that we work in. We have $10,000, $20,000 projects to $100 million projects.
We can be a total turnkey civil contractor, overlap trades, overlap scopes within that civil world with the ability to self-perform roughly 85% of our work. We have a great ability to control our schedule and our destiny as far as the resources we can allocate to that project. In terms of the earthwork volumes, we've moved over 1 million yards of material in 59 days for a replacement hospital. 800,000 yards of material at a big distribution center in basically 8 weeks. We've had days where we've approached 30,000 cubic yards of material moved in one shift. So we've got a lot of horsepower and we can move a lot of material. We've set some pretty staggering numbers. We're being productive, we're getting work done, everybody goes home safe. That's the challenge every day that brings me to work the next.
Before I came to ESS, I knew they were a large construction company in Missouri, but over the past 6 years, I've seen them grow to one of the top contractors, not only in Missouri, but also the Midwest, taking on the aggressive projects, the K-10 Lawrence traffic ways, the bridge slide, building an airport runway in 9 days, those unique projects that really set ESS apart.
Emery Sapp is a very diverse company, and some of the lines of industry that we work in, the client base is everything from private developers, somebody that buys a piece of ground and wants to build a subdivision, all the way up to Fortune 500 companies. We work for the Corps of Engineers, we work for Federal Highway Administration, state DOT agencies, airports, FAA, Department of Homeland Security. We work most of the time as a general contractor or prime contractor, but we also work oftentimes as a subcontractor to larger general contractors.
I think Emery Sapp is unique in that we serve a wide variety of clients. Not just your public entities, your city governments, your state governments, but we serve private developers, big box stores looking to expand, warehouses, airports.
Our competitive advantage is really simple. It's not a new philosophy, it's teamwork. It's simply teamwork and dedication to satisfaction of our clients. That sounds really simple, but as I've discussed openly with others, we don't have a fear of can someone outperform us on this project? We know that the teamwork through every branch, through every crew, we can call on anyone and outperform our competition.
I believe the reason why clients come back to us time and time again is we demonstrate that we have the ability to perform. And I think more importantly than that, they learn very quickly through an experience with Emery Sap that we do what we say we're going to do.
Relationships are definitely a big key to everything we do. From a DOT project in a new environment, spurring development, building relationships with everybody in the neighborhood, it just keeps things going.
Our customers know a lot of our employees' names, both in work and outside of work. They feel that we've invested in them and they're investing back in us. That's why they keep coming back.
Technology not only helps us here at Emery Sap manage, but it also helps our clients. We can give them constant feedback for how things are going on their project at any moment in time. If we can predict a problem that's coming up, we'll tell them, let them know, let them digest it, and we'll also present a solution with that problem. Communication's everything when you're managing resources throughout a region. We want to know on any minute how we're doing on any project. We utilize a lot of project management software, estimating software, drone technology, all to get that feedback on our phones, on our iPads, at a moment's notice. That way we can make changes at any given time during the course of work.
We use AgTech earthwork software that calculates volumes of dirt, what types of subsurface materials, if there's limestone on the site, balance points, means and methods, how we construct the project. We also use PlanSwift and a two-dimensional takeoff, along with Bluebeam. Both are great instruments of digital takeoff software. These softwares ensure that we don't miss something. The owners get a sense of assurity that what we're taking off is the correct quantities.
Surveying really begins in an office. So we take the engineer's plans and we use the combination of both of them with the help of Trimble Business Center and AutoCAD to create a 3D model.
In the survey department, we take those plans and digital models, we mesh them together, we make 3D models. From there, you take that, you put it in a dozer, you put it in a rover where somebody can be on foot.
We shoot those in off control points that we set so that they're localized to the job. And then we shoot the machine, create a geometric profile off that machine. The tool stations lock onto the prisms on the machine, and then tell it where it is in relation to the 3D model that we created.
All of it just talks to each other.
We are ensuring that what your designer has put on paper, you're gonna get out in the field.
We've definitely pride ourselves in investing in innovation.
Anywhere from our survey equipment with the drones to our estimating software to our project management software to our scheduling software. We'll do our due diligence, vet that process thoroughly, and then make a decision.
We know that as long as we've done the work up front and the data prep, that we can go wherever they say they want to pave and be ready to pave.
You know, we're on the cutting edge of technology. We've always pushed the envelope. We're always one of the first in the region to adopt new technology. It allows us to perform at a higher level at a faster pace. It's just a win-win all the way around.
Safety culture at Emery Sap & Sons has always been at the forefront of the entire culture of the company.
Safety's everything. Safety's number one. It's 100% important.
We won't put you in a situation where you're going to get in any trouble safety-wise.
The most important part is that every employee goes home safely at the end of every day.
Our investment in safety is number one.
It's the first thing we ever talk about. Safety, quality, production, in that order. Safety's paramount.
They provide every piece of equipment you could possibly imagine for safety. Safest place I've ever been around.
Everyone is a safety officer. Everyone has a say in stopping the work if an unsafe act is seen and reassessing that. No one's going to be put in a situation where they have to do an unsafe act, and everyone has buy-in and the responsibility as an owner to ensure that safety culture.
We're doing everything we can to keep our guys safe. That's our number one goal.
Emery Sapp & Sons' quality philosophy is do things the right way the first time. And that goes everything from the way we estimate projects, to the way we manage projects, to the way we build projects.
I feel like the bar's set really high. We always want to leave the best finished product that we could on site.
Make sure everything's quality so we never have to go back and touch it again.
Using things like the tarantula curve, which is a new optimization technique.
We test every ton that goes out the door. We want our mix to run right down the middle where it's supposed to be.
We've won countless regional awards, and you don't win those awards if you are not a quality contractor.
From the very beginning, Emery Sapp & Sons has prided itself on being very cutting edge with equipment. We had the first hydraulic excavator in the area, all the way up to the first stringless paving, the first stakeless grading. We've got a very large fleet of equipment, over 1,500 pieces total. Owning our fleet allows us to be more productive. It allows us to boost our production goals. If we can keep our equipment costs down by keeping utilization up, it allows us to pass that cost savings on to the customer.
We have 220-ton silos, CMI drum mix, hot mix plant. We also have a full QC setup with 3 guys in that department. We're really proud of our equipment, but you know, the most important assets that we have in our division are our people and their vested interest in the company.
The identity of the company isn't the equipment, isn't the logo, it's the people that make it work, and without them, there would not be an Emery Sapp.
The ESOP mentality, which sets ESS apart, is key to every worker because they truly are an owner. The profits of the company aren't going to stockholders far away. They aren't going to the owner of the company. Everyone is the owner of the company.
Just being a part of ESOP is a really cool experience, just for the simple fact that you're not only just an employee owner, but it's a little bit of accountability that you have with your fellow co-workers, because you're all aiming for one common goal, and that's to make this company successful.
They build you up like they build up everybody in the company, and that's what's valuable.
Makes you work harder, I think. It's just like a big family out here.
They make you feel like you're not a number here, you're part of an ESS family.
One of the number one reasons that we stay profitable every year is our employees. We've invested in them, we invest in technology, we invest in all the right things. We truly keep our fixed cost as low as absolutely possible, and the only reason we can do that is our employees.
One thing I love about this company is watching people grow, and as people grow, this company grows. And as this company grows, the wealth of it grows.
The loyalty, the dedication, the entrepreneurial spirit, I think that every one of our employees has, because they know at the end of the day, not only does it benefit Emery Sapp as a company, but it benefits them as an individual. It's unlike anything I've ever been involved in.
I've been here for 4 years now, and in that 4 years, I've seen the ESOP essentially double. That's a big number at the end of the day. My plan is to be here for a long time. That's going to be a heck of a retirement 20 or 30 years from now.
You work here for 30 or 40 years, they're going to hand you a couple $1 million when you're ready to leave. Nobody else is going to do that. Nobody else is going to do that.
Community is very important. This company has grown from Billy Sapp to over 700 individuals, and one of the things we need to do is be able to give back to the community that we've been very blessed to work in.
Before we put a shovel in the ground, we want to make sure that neighborhood group or that community group or that public entity is comfortable with who we are as a contractor and making sure that we're communicating constantly what's going on that project. All the projects that we're part of, we are part of major change. Our firm's definitely looking for ways that we can mentor and create strategic partnerships and help small or minority woman-owned businesses grow. At the end of the day, we're growing the market and we're helping make a greater impact. We want to make sure that we're engaging those communities, from the local schools to the local municipalities, and being able to be a part of that conversation to make those folks feel comfortable with what we're doing.
We do participate in several contractors associations. Along with all of those affiliations are some sort of giving back to the community. There'll be a work day for United Way or for Habitat for Humanity, and we all step in and go out and help on those days of work and try to give back the most we can in our communities.
What's next for ESS is growth.
What's on the horizon past our existing branches is going to be the acquisition of talent, companies, and growth.
We'll look for companies who culturally are aligned with us, employees who do work like us.
Our company's always looking for the new leaders.
At the end of the day, Emory SAP wants to give back and provide career paths to the next generation.
I see myself staying here career-wise just because it feels like a good fit for me. I can see myself adding value to the organization, and I feel like that's reciprocated from them.
It's a real progressive and transformative vibe that I'm definitely glad that Emory SAP's a part of. And, when we talk about just long-term legacy, we definitely have an opportunity here to be a part of that conversation.
We continually keep pushing the bar higher, and we've been able to deliver every time, and I think we will continue to do that.
That's what makes us strive to be the best.
Whatever we do the ESS way. Whatever we do best of class.